Hey and welcome, I'm Hammeh. In this video I'm celebrating one of the forgotten heroes, or at least characters, of Overwatch, who has some great voice work that many of you may have never heard, and who may have its own story to tell in future. Who knows? This unsung hero has helped many an Overwatch hero and villain to better things, but sits in the shadows. The next episode of my usual hero lore interactions and voice lines will return in the next couple of days. Until then, let's explore the world of the training bot. Warning. The following is completely headcanon and a story made up for fun. Please do not take this seriously, otherwise a swarm of beavers may come for you. It's best not to risk it. In the midst of a frozen wasteland, buildings and technology stand abandoned. Some people say it's an ex-Overwatch training facility, where Overwatch agents were dispatched to sharpen their aiming skills and techniques. The wise know better. In the midst of this cold, harsh environment, sad automatons march back and forth for eternity. Some aren't even allowed to move, and for the unlucky few they have an even worse fate. Their existence is to spawn, to be destroyed, and to spawn again. Some even destroying each other in an infinite loop. It would still be a bleak existence if these were unfeeling robots or machines, but do they have something more? Do training bots dream of electric sheep? In a world of omnics and AI sentience, are these poor bots now perhaps thinking beings, trapped in their own purgatory? As the second omnic crisis threatens Russia and the world in the Overwatch current day, and with god AIs attempting to break free of their chains, what parts could the training bots play in the crisis ahead? Some, depending on how you see AI personality, are showing signs of sentience perhaps beyond their original purpose. Will the training bots become an ally of humanity in the potential fights ahead? Or will they go over to the side of the omnips, like in the first omnic crisis? Maybe humanity should beware. Away from my headcanon lore after a bit of a long day, training bots are pretty awesome. If you haven't spent time in the practice range, they have a whole bunch of voice work and nice little interactions with hero abilities and more that's been done, loving the attention to detail by Blizzard. Some of it's not in the game even that I found here, and it could, very speculatively, be used in future somehow, if the training bot were to play a larger role in Overwatch, but I'll get onto that later. First things first, voice lines. Well, the training bot's got a lot of personality.
So, what are we doing today?
And I can't believe, personally, that anything that laughs like this doesn't have some kind of advanced AI at least, if not, who knows, some kind of omnic or AI sentience. That's slightly evil, right? And training bots do relish grabbing kills on each other apparently. If you listen out to them killing each other in the training range, they occasionally play a few of these.
Take that, automated sentry turret! Wait, Tony? Tony, no! I love this part. Ha ha ha! Take this! Oh, yes! Now who's taking target practice? Get out of my way!
Although, your training bot can have quite a sarcastic demeanour too.
I am so excited right now.
When bots are almost dead, they're quite encouraging of your efforts.
You almost got me! Just a little bit more. Come on, finish me off!
Or perhaps sarcastic. When a bot gets discorded by Zenyatta's orb, you can hear this.
Oh, unacceptable.
But it's a lot happier on getting an orb of harmony.
That's much better.
And believe it or not, bots even have resurrect lines.
Where was I? There was this bright, white light.
And when shield or armour is given, they're sure to show their thanks.
Ooh, thank you.
Now you may not have tried it in the changing range, but bots have pretty extensive voiceover work. They even have lines for being frozen, when they're charged, and when they're knocked off the map as well. Here's a few of these.
Ooh, that's cold. Okay, that is cold. Oh no.
And finally, and this is what I find quite interesting, bots actually have quite a few things in their files that aren't in the game. In total they've got about 130 odd lines of dialogue. Now bearing in mind that some heroes get by on 300 or 400, it's quite a lot for just a training bot, if you see what I mean. Here are a few examples of things that aren't in the game right now or I've not heard in the training range. If you have, please let me know in the comments. And some of these feel as though I think they're a bit more than just a bot to be shot at.
Oh, cruel fate! Take me next time! Affirmative. Right as always. I respectfully disagree. Nice one. I know it's just my programming, but I am suitably impressed. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It should have been me!
Now, the interesting things there for me are the longer things, like the I know it's my programming but I'm suitably impressed. That could be if you shot something next to a training bot. I've never heard it in the range. But the countdown. All heroes have countdowns in their sound files. Here's another one, for example.
In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
These have never made it into the game so far. Either it's something that's done as part of a voiceover recording session, or maybe it's for a voice pack or an unlockable in the future. Who knows? All heroes do, to a degree, have some redundant voice lines that don't get used. However, crazy theory, I think that some of these training bot ones could sound like interactions or command wheel interactions like you use to command people within game. Things like affirmative, for example. They're things that a training bot wouldn't need in the training range scenario. There are actually even two that sound like command lines for, who knows, maybe even guiding a bot.
Returning to initial location. Incoming!
Couple of different options here. Maybe these were recorded for a past pet or something that was commandable or usable, like a sidekick for a hero in Project Titan or the Overwatch universe. Or perhaps could this be something or voice work as a groundwork for something that we command or use in future in, say, a brawl or a seasonal event? It could be fun to have pets or characters we could use as troops. What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Cheers for popping through this somewhat different video today. I hope you have a little bit more understanding of and perhaps sympathy for our bold training bot comrades. If you like this video, do throw a like, subscribe or comment, and if there's anything different you'd like to see me doing, please let me know in the comments below. Lore bites and hero lore, Voicelines interactions, as well as other lore vids are all coming up this week, so do stay tuned for those. If you're new to the channel, check out all of my regular series in these playlists. Cheers for tuning in. I've been Hammeh. Take it easy.